bend, we bow, plugged in deep, we don't know how. Wires bind the soul and skin, tech of tomorrow, let them in. Through the screen, through the veins they control, we feel no pain. Silent orders, unseen strings, we are theirs, mindless kings. Idiotic ink, we hear their call. Under their reign, we rise, we fall. In the nets, in the grid, there's no place our thoughts can hide. Whispers coded, dreams undone. Every thought they own, they run. We once had a choice, now we obey. Lost in the net, night and day. Idiotic ink, rulers of minds, tethers unseen yet tightly binds. A world of numbers, ones and zeros, they forge our fate, the unsung heroes. Whiskers scream through the veins they control, we feel no pain. Silent orders, unseen strings, we are theirs, mindless kings. Idiotic ink, we hear their call. Under their reign we rise, we fall. In the nets, in the grid, there's no place our thoughts can hide. Whispers coded, dreams undone. Every thought they own, they run. We once had a choice, now we obey. Lost in the net, night and day. Idiotic ink, rulers of minds, tethers unseen yet tightly binds. A world of numbers, ones and zeros, they forge our fate, the unsung heroes.
Good time zones, everyone, and welcome to Monday, in which, as you can tell, yes, it's going to be an idiotic ink day. I do hope that everyone is well and that everyone had a good weekend. Yes, it's definitely Monday, however. I see we have quite a few people in already. I spot Frau K and a TGM, a Blast and a Feg, a Raven and a True Purple, a Shadow Sky, scrolling down quickly, a Loopy, and a Glam Pixie. Glam Pixie is apparently lost 7 months. Have you checked down the back of the sofa? That's usually where things end up vanishing. In my case, it's probably hiding amongst all the plush back there. But thank you so much for those 7 months. Sal, welcome in. And let's see, keep going. Twisted Alpha, welcome back, welcome in. Blast on a 170 stream streak. Do you even own clothes anymore? Travelling is done. Egg is able to join. Woohoo! Manic Mondays get their own world tour intro. Ooh. Yeah, I may have to... Well, we will have to see about that. It's going to require me to actually reach the point where I've got a decent amount built. But then again, there are all sorts of things that exist. As long as you have helmet. I refuse to comment on that one. Yes. The deck of my ship currently has a temporary sheep farm. But more importantly, the rest of the ship still exists, which is always good. And now has an engine room. Well, it's a party boat. Actually, you say that. Yes, it is. We have a Kel. After their summoning last week, we now have Kel actually laying out and hanging out on the front of the ship. Squirrels have moved in, and one of the snails has decided to arrive. So, yes, it is the beginning of a party boat. Oh, goodness. Yes, Kel is relaxing, as you can tell. However, that is neither here nor here. It's funny, I don't remember rabbiting on a bit. I also made a slight adjustment to the slightly failed bamboo aggregator. But that's also not what we're planning to do today. Today we're going to be looking at this. That's no moon. That is my future creeper farm. Or rather, that's the sketch for it. I've realised I actually want to start it at this height, as opposed to down here, because it's a little low. Yes. But things are going to be interesting. So let's start gathering materials and pray for sanity, I suspect. But since we probably won't get that, let's pray for things not to fall apart as we start building them. Let's see. Right, I was going to use some deep slate for this, because I suspect that I really, really need to make sure that the centre core of this, with the creeper farm area, is not going to blow up in my face, quite literally. How is everybody, though? I know I've just literally run straight through a large amount of mayhem by way of talking. Did everyone manage to have a good weekend? Let's see. I'm also going to need some light sources, so that as I build this, I don't end up... That's not my light sources. Really? I only got 3. Do expect something to be shipped to me soon. Oh dear. Waiting for the final part of your computer. Yay! That's good to know. I heard you were working on the build, Pixie. Is it coming together nicely? Actually, don't I have... before 2 p.m? Ooh. Yes, I thought I had charcoal. Wait, waste. Perfectly good coal when you've got charcoal instead. The concept of having... Really, 1. Apparently, I can't count to 8 today. Does that class isn't off by 1 if it's... if I make 1 instead of 8? TGM is on a 95 stream streak. This is getting cold now. Yes, it is reaching that time of year when things are not so warm anymore. But thank you for that. Oh, I've also realised I left the music off. Let's get some music back on in the background. Hot tea. Right. So, I had commented previously, there is this ring on the ocean floor, which you probably can't see, so let's cheat a little bit and turn on the gamma. This ring is going to be the foundations for the lighthouse, but I'm not going to go with a lighthouse that is on the ground. I want to build a lighthouse in the air. Why not? I do worry about the neighbours, they're a little bit more visible over here. that could cause problems. Thankfully, that's the one that we murdered. A moonlight house. Yeah, that'll work. So, eventually we'll reach the floor that I had pondered. And then we'll just go straight through and move on up to where I plan on building instead. So the concept here is kind of based on a very interesting thing that I have seen in the past, and which got used in the film Big Hero 6, which is there are a couple of companies that have been investigating and exploring the concept of flying wind turbines. These are not completely mythological. These are actually something that people have built. And I thought they would make a lovely, interesting concept. And thank you to the new follower, Sheets. The idea being that at higher altitudes, your wind is more consistent. It's less likely to be gusty, it's less likely to be impacted by, well, surface level objects. And so as a result, you can have a more consistent wind. And so people have been investigating, similar to barrage balloons almost, the concept of building wind turbines out of these things. So what I want to do is use that concept and turn it into a creeper farm. Hello, Kel. Welcome in. You missed the explanation of the fact that you've set up shop on the front of the ship with an ominous bottle and a squirrel on your shoulder. Oh, and apparently a snail keeping watch. Please ignore the bees. Apparently the summoning has functioned perfectly fine. You are now here. You are here. You are here. Oh, I've built that wrong already. Wow. That didn't take long. Right. You're feeling pretty relaxed there. You look it as well, Kel. So what I'm doing here is starting to work out the first elements of... Okay, I see. The creeper capture zone. Because everybody wants their creepers to be well captured. You might just stick around, call this base home. I mean, you seem to have made yourself at home already. That didn't take long. Oh, no, hold on. That needs to go back by a further block. Yes, I might have to try and get you something better than ominous juice, Kel, but for the moment, that seemed like a suitable drink for you to be sipping on. Please don't slip on your drink. Right. So if I've got that, well, I don't need that and that. Well, those blocks are never coming back. Wait a minute. Look, I know that there was a... There we are. It's very appropriate. Well, we aim to please. We shoot to kill. Right. So how long was this? So what I'm doing here is working out the actual creeper farm itself. You know, I might... Kel equals chaos. Kel is very much chaos. You know, I might have it easier. 1, 2, 3, 4 before the drop. Away from the 1, 2, 3, 4. That's... No, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 Scots. Do you ever actually planning on learning to count to 4 correctly? Well, that block's gone forever. The Valkyrie of Chaos. Yes, as you and I were discussing earlier, a part of the world where even the trees explode. Actually, I might as well just do this. Well, that block's gone forever as well. You see, this is the problem with building at height. Once you... anything you remove is just gone. I'm sure I'll see some of those blocks again. There'll probably be a pair of dolphins throwing them around and annoying me. Right. How far down does that need to be? 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so that's not too far. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, excellent. You know, I might have almost gotten this at the right level. There. So, this section is where we will murder the creepers. There are other trees that do that as well, Kel. I want to say pine trees do the same. But I might be wrong. Frequently am. Spruce and pines. Ah, thank you. It's nice to know that occasionally some of the information that lives in my head might be accurate. Right. Okay, so if we put that... Oh no, I should probably put those one further in. And... Yeah, Dad and... Ah, interesting. Ow. Right, I would like these back. So... This is where the world starts to look a little bit ominous. A little bit. What I also need is some more hoppers. Possibly another 2 or 3. Use eucalyptus. Stop taking notes, Loopy. Right. Going up. He goes up to the up, then goes down to the down splat. Ow. Maple trees do similar if they get very cold. That's interesting. And yes, the splat count is probably going to be quite high today. So have fun with that one, Raven. Right. Those are where we're going to be killing our creepers. Always a good start. My plan is to have it then drop the syrup. Oh, now I want maple butter. Also, I forgot to pay any attention to the Pokemon. Whoopsie. Wait a minute. Why is that block there? I don't need that. Goodbye. Would I be interested in... I believe the response to that blast is no. Regret to inform you that my interest in Blast, in Curse of Vanishing, is non-existent. Blast of Vanishing. That feels like it's not quite right. Okay. Oh, hey, I found that block that I dropped. 1, 2, 3. Blast protection would be useful. Blast of vanishing equals TNT. Yes, that's another element of it. Now, is this the floor level? Yes it is, I think. Also, hey, Dragon. Sorry, I noticed you catching your Pokemon there, and I completely forgot to say hi. So, yes, this is floor level. The only interest I have in Blast is things going kaboom, and I would like them not to be doing that. No comment. Wait. So who caught the Pokemon? It was Blast. Wow. Apparently my ability to understand what's going on is a little bit non-existent. For those who are used to this, congratulations. For those who are not used to this, this is what it's like around here. Right. Spending all of your luck on PCG and Miguel is being a headache with his trades. The joys of trying to get a villager to do things that are useful. I need to remember how far out this platform needs to go. Come on. So I'm going to go back down to my skeleton planning session. Skeleton planning session? Layout planning structure. One of these things is correct. Right. Hold on. Is that... Oh, that's the roof. This roof is on fire. No, it's not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the exterior wall. Okay. Now we know roughly how big we're aiming to make this. Let's carry on attempting to make it. Welcome to Monday. Coffee may be required. I've already had my couple of glasses of Coke Zero for the day. I'm not sure whether they were enough. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not bad. 7, 8. And then there is our exterior wall. So today, Dragon, I am attempting to make a creeper farm. The reason it's high up in the air is because it's also going to be flying. It's going to be flying creepers. That feels like a very bad idea. That feels like an incredibly bad idea. Flying creepers. Hello, Landstrad. Welcome in. Flaming flying creepers. I have no intention of setting fire to them. This does not necessarily mean that that's not what will happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is... Yes, Kel. This is the build that I had suggested you might be sat on top of. So, 8 then outer wall. Yes, 1... Oh, was it 8 then outer wall? You see, this is why the off-by-ones exist, because I can't figure out how to do anything correctly. So in the film Big Hero 6, Baymax and... oh, goodness. What's the name of the main protagonist? I've forgotten his name. How terrible. They end up sat on top of these these wind turbines. Quite hero. Thank you, TGM. They end up sat on top of these, and I'm thinking that Kel may end up sat up here for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the outer wall. Thank you. That was about to be a very large off-by-one error. Around my base periodically. So far, Kel, you've managed to move most weeks, so we will have to see what happens. But yes, thank you, Dragon. Goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Eight. And then the outer wall. It is, isn't it, Loopy? I love the film in general. It is an absolutely beautiful, gorgeous film. Which is partially why some of the concepts that I'm attempting to bring into my builds for this year, or for this server, are... I'm hoping to use it more as an inspiration. Left side. You've not seen it. Not everybody has. It's just a film that I really like. So, your mileage may vary. Some people don't like it. Some people do. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dang it! Nope. Please tell me I've got this right this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wall. Yes. In my case, Dragon, that's usually followed by mountain. What can I say except mountain? Raven, thank you for that. Ow. Hello, Elcorn. This looks ill-advised. Yes. At least I'm building over water. At least I'm building over water. When I fall off of it repeatedly, I will end up, not end up plummeting to my death. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Outer wall. And a little bit of a firework just for the heck of it. Hail hydrate! Someone on the server, please. Dragon? No. Hail hydrate. Thank you for that, Feg. And let's see how much popcorn we get out of my bones today. Oh! Ow! Yep. Yep, plenty of popcorn to start. No. Look, if I build anything involving a floor of glass, it will be me going to the end and building a floor of glass and then using that for interesting interesting map art. I was listening to Imp and Skiz podcast from Friday, where they were discussing with, I think it was I.D.I.O.T.I.C. Yes, it was. He was saying how if you build with a map over the top of glass in the end, you can build and then have the ability to actually do invisible item frames. You can actually have just the item in the map that you build show up. And that could be really fun, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Outer wall. Actually using a standing desk. Yeah, I'm not. Breaks out in pixel art. I have been pondering that for okay. I know that Jevin has done it to create. What was he creating? Oh yes, he's created strings of. Yes, it was shown in the recap as well. Yes, he's made strings of fairy lights. Which is an interesting and lovely idea. I was watching that this morning on the Hermitcraft recap. All the pixel squirrels. Ooh, suddenly I have this... Dang it, now I'm wondering if I can do some of my emotes as map art and have them placed around the world occasionally. No, I did not need map art as my next problem. Oh, that's about to be dangerous. Really? I've already run out of deep slate. Found the one. Really? I found the half slab to catch into. Dangerous, like armor stands. I'm doing nothing with armor stands. There's absolutely no armor stands starting to be used in this world at all. No idea what you mean there, Kel. Yes, exactly. Right. And this is why I went mining for cobbled deep slate. How big is a map in pixels? It depends on the scale you are operating at. If I remember rightly, it's... I want to say it's 4 chunks by 4 chunks, or 8 chunks by 8 chunks, I think, as the starter, but I would have to double check. At which point it would match the, I believe, 8x8. Thanks, Canadian Dragon. 64 by 64. Yeah, I think it might be 8x8. At the basic level. Hello, Ritsu. Welcome in. And, whoops, just that little bit too late. This lovely view of the nearby ocean monument that's going to have to be removed. worst thing is, by the time I get to this level, we're only halfway up. 128 by 128. Yes. Ah, thank you. Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? Hence why my brain is just like, no. Right, we have reached the surface. The surface? You know what? I'm going to need to get cats up here. I should make myself another warp plate and temporarily just link it up to here. Hard are words. Especially when they've been bound into a dictionary and thrown at my skull. You know what? I've just realised I've been doing this slightly silly. I think I've gotten off by one error. Max size emote is 112 by 112. Ah, so... perfect size for map art. I am an off by one error. Wow. That's harsh, Kel. Accurate, but harsh. Chris. Oh, I saw the K in the purple. I am so sorry. I am apparently completely derping today. Welcome in, Chris. You're being blamed and you didn't do anything. Well, give it 10 minutes, Kel. You probably will. Patient 0, the OBO virus 23. And on that note, you have a pair of meetings. Not meetings! I hope they go okay, Raven. Picking up Tad's bad habits of coming after his VIPs. It's more that I'm picking up Tad's bad habit of not even reading anything properly before commenting on it. Alright. This VIP is a curse. A curse, I tell you. 3, 4, 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The worst thing is, this is about all I can remember about how this creeper farm is supposed to be built. I can't remember how I'm supposed to place the cats in here. So that might have to be something I come back to in a minute or two. As long as I don't pick up his dating habits. Pixie, considering I date myself quite badly, just by existing. Okay, that is looking fairly good. If I turn off the mini HUD overlay for a minute. So, you end up with creepers in each of these 4 areas. There will be a cat in each. They get run into the middle here. They get washed over to here. They fall down here. And they get murderlated. And then eventually we will have the output drop down here. How do I spider-proof it? Carpet. Carpet is the way of solving that. There are a couple of... You place 5 or 6 pieces of carpet in. Keep that pink crystal away from your name in chat. Okay. what I'm going to do is leave myself a nice walkway between these 4 quadrants whilst we're still under construction. Right. Where do I AFK? That's going to be probably the upper end of... So this is partially the reason why I've got this whole shape. I'm going to have it so that I AFK up on the top of the wind turbine. At which point, well out of the way. So this is a concept that I was that I'm hoping will function. There's a lot of hope here. There's a lot of hope. Poor Loopy. Aww. Right. Where am I and how do I get out of here? Let's see if we can land without crashing. What I do need is about 18 metric tons of trapdoors. Which, due to this woodchucker nosy neighbour delivery, is probably all going to be dark oak. Actually, I don't think I'm going to need more than one. You've had many swords thrust into your hands. It's becoming worrisome. I forgot. I was going to make a... Let's make myself a fast way back up, which unfortunately requires going back to spawn, which is where I happen to have a large number of bats. And a couple of hearts at the sea. I'm not sure why I've ended up with so many bats in my belfry, or in my containers. But, yep. Exactly. I need 8 redstone dust and 8 stone bricks. That's 7. Please count to 8 Scots. Should give me 2 more warp plates. Some people go batty in my old age. Some people go batty in my old age. Yeah, that'll do it. Right, I'm going to place one of them here. And this is why I want to make this look better. Because at the moment, this is not exactly the nicest looking thing. Right, and if I put that into there, I should be able to warp down, and use this to warp back up. Fantastic! Now I've got an easy way back up to my building site. That said, I think I'm going to actually move this already. I wasn't going to react to that one, Loopy. Lovely. You have 5 moderator swords, plus the loner that you occasionally pick up in Elkhorn's channel. There may be a loner turning up on this channel as well, Kel, at some point. This is part of the reason why I'm starting to add the VIPs, because I'm thinking of following Elkhorn's... what's the word I'm looking for? Elkhorn's lead? Yeah, let's go with lead. Elkhorn has inspired me. to ponder the concept that the temporary loaner of swords may be a sensible way of assisting in the fact that Raven is presently regularly the only moderator in here, and as such, while they are absolutely amazing, they're also not here constantly. And this is why we were putting lights into place. Okay, so it's just shy of, actually it probably is a full stack of trapdoors, allowing for the fact that I've got to trapdoor the middle as well. Oh, for goodness sake, Scots. Would you mind putting the trapdoors in the correct location? What I will probably do is work out some way of putting light sources into here that I can switch on and off. And in fact, that's probably going to be something that I'll attach to the walls in some form of... Well, I might actually go with... redstone controlled lighting. Trying to place trapdoors on the edge. You know, moving that is probably going to have Hey, oldie. Welcome to my nervous breakdown. No, actually, no. That's basically the definition of my Monday. My bad habits. Thank you, Pixie. I may end up taking you up on this. After just building, why prompted the cloverleaf over a straight? Because I looked at this one and I watched the videos and I quite liked it, and I thought, you know what, I don't need anything bigger than this. There are so many bad descriptions that are probably involved in this. Basically, it was a design I liked. Off by one room. I hope not. I should probably at some point work out the interior design of each of these sections. Dragon has multiply? I'm going to take that as a word for today. Multiple has corrected me on my off by one errors multiple times already this evening. Which will probably mean that I have gotten it absolutely wrong by providing the wrong counting, design, and so forth. Doesn't know what it's going to cost me yet. I refuse to comment on the grounds of... I'm fairly sure those IOUs weren't signed. Stars! Welcome in. For all of those who've arrived recently, happy Monday. Welcome to the Mayhem. I am attempting to build a creeper farm somewhere up in the sky at a level of which, if I fall off, I will at least have plenty of time to think, oh no, not again, before I hit the ground. Fortunately, most of this is over the water, therefore it will be, oh no, not again, splash. And I won't have to turn into a bowl of petunias or a whale on the way down. Send them by acting on them. Yes. Okay. That's I didn't realise I was supposed to provide the maniacal laugh, but I need a pet creeper. I'm going to be causing quite a few of them to exist. I do not want to be petting them. Oh no, not again, and regret my life's choices. Isn't that basically the 2.5 hours that I'm streaming most days of the week, Kel? Right, I will collect all of the misplaced trapdoors in a minute, because I know that there's going to be more, and I've gone down and collected them. Wow. I like that. I've given up going to collect the ones that I've placed below, and the first thing I do is immediately place another one on the top for the first time. Why are you swiping my trapdoors, Chris? Because you can. Okay, that is a perfectly logical, reasonable, well thought out argument. Oh, don't worry, there will be a few trapdoors getting flicked open, closed, and a variety of other things in a minute. I need to build a trapdoor wall, even. Please take one of the spares on the floor. Yes. There are spares. Right. Have I lit up the surface? I find it interesting that these are not classed as spawnable space. Why is the top of a trapdoor not classed as spawnable, according to Mini-HUD? I find that disturbing. I find many things disturbing. Also, which direction am I floating in? This one. Right. Let's get myself... Oh, what do you know? 4 lights. There are 4 lights! Because it's not a full surface when open. Ah. Thank you to everyone who's answered that question and explained to me just how much I'm about to make a serious mistake by running redstone over the top of trapdoors and realising that I should probably not run the redstone over the top of the trapdoors. Really? I have 3 levers. I have 4 lights and 3 levers. Let's go the other way. Let's repeat myself. Hold on, why was I about to go and fly up? I've got a perfectly good warp plate now. Alright. Also, I've got 57 redstone torches. That's nothing new. Why did I drop down? Because I completely forgot that I've got a perfectly good warp plate. Look, just because I build something perfectly sensible like a warp plate doesn't necessarily mean that I've got the brains to remember to use it. Okay. If I were to put that... I've already spotted a flaw in my plan. Oh no. Chris, I'm not at all surprised that anything is grumpy when downloading a 6.4 gig update. Right, if I happen to place redstone over the top of this... Yep. Okay. Not necessarily the right idea there, then. Yes, Elcorn. Oh, No Man's Sky is calling your name. Enjoy, Dragon. And thank you for joining us. And thank you for the lurk. Yes, this is going to be my gunpowder farm, flying in the sky, just as soon as I work out how not to... I want some way of switching it off as per standard requirements for this server. Ow. Granted, the obvious way of switching this off is just leave the area. But I'm trying to be nice and make sure that I put automation, control logic, that'll do. It's just not using TNT as an off device. I will accept that suggestion. That seems a very, very sensible suggestion. Thank you, Dragon. Why did I put redstone on top of that? Right. Why do I have a feeling that the changes to redstone mean this? Yeah. I know I've just jumped when I could have used the warp plate. Wow. Apparently Oldie thinks that the use of TNT as an off switch would be a perfectly sensible one. Have a good sleep, Kel, and thank you for joining us. All I have to say is, do remember to drink your ominous bottle in a suitable manner, and look out for the squirrel on your shoulder. The squirrel on your shoulder is probably going squeak, squeak, squeakums, squeak. The snail, on the other hand, is just confused. Where did my scaffolding go? How did my scaffolding get destroyed? You'll cause chaos and mayhem together later. Somehow, Kel, I'm not at all surprised by that. Right. You know, if I do this, wow. If ever there was a placement of a trapdoor that is completely unhelpful, that is it. Oh, fiddle snarks. I missed. I landed and then carried on moving, apparently. Oh. And the 332 times that 4 counter has gotten a workout. Good night, Kel. Right. Which side of this has that platform on it? This side. Right. So if I move this on top of... Now, if I move this on top of that, it's going to be a problem. Night Drama Safety Llama will hear about this. The Night Drama Safety Llama is probably sitting in the corner watching this build and thinking, well, at least he's got a nice safe water landing below him. And shaking his head. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, fiddle. 13, 14, 15. Where's the midpoint on this? Ah, convenient. The midpoint is here. At which point, I might take that one out. Goodbye. And place a redstone repeater here and there. Assuming I don't smack into the dirt structure beneath. I mean, the dirt structure underneath is my temporary... my plans. For those who aren't aware of the joke, planning is up in the air. Quite literally in this instance. Right. Will that trigger both of... You know, I'm going to end up... Building is too, yes. Elkhorn, what is... You're not the only one to have suggested that. I think I know where my scaffolding broke. The snipe... Wow. Yeah, the sirens are here. The sirens are here. Apparently Mayhem has visited. Whether or not Mayhem was Blast or Feg, I'm not sure. Absolutely. I have absolutely no ability to remember anything. This is nothing new. You should all be used to this by now. Right. I make no attempts to declare anything other than I can't even remember what day of the week it is sometimes. I'm also out of redstone again. Good news is I can remember how to actually catch my quick exit. Right, let's just use redstone blocks. It's... So I'll say, why am I hearing... It's my villagers. I worry about the fact that Kel has been roped into this. I'm not entirely convinced that Kel knows what's going on there. I'm also disturbed by the fact that this isn't powered. That means I'm going to have to... I can't take power off of a target block, so I'm going to have power run past it. Hello, Mad. Welcome in. Is that enough? Yes, it is. Fantastic. Right, I need a repeater because I need to get power to the back side of this building. Turn that. You know what? Part of me says it's probably safer not to leave an open hole next to the redstone. I am guaranteed to end up falling through it. Right. If I place my last redstone lamp here, will we have enough of a signal to switch it on? Just. Survey says yes. Fantastic. Fantastic. What do you know? We've got all of our lighting. This lot will have to move because I need to place a surface on the roof at some point. Frauke, I was expecting that as well. I am moderately. I am entirely surprised to find that this didn't actually fail. I just heard somebody go splat. There's somebody around here who's got an invisibility potion. What is it with the invisibility potions and turning up to cause chaos here? Like that's anything new. Hello, Hunter. Welcome in. Right, let's return the surface, the top level torches to activity. Oh, I know it's not you, Hunter. How are you doing, though? Right. This Pacific Drive is updated now. Ah! Another person who's fallen down the rabbit hole of Pacific Drive. Wondering how much glass... Why is it that everybody's first instinct is to work out how much glass is needed to... Ahem. Ah, thank you for the streak, Mad. Thank you for the streak. I am not losing my marbles. I did spot that person. And I did smack them. Pretty sure I didn't leave that there. Somebody's been collecting my blocks. Oh dear. Right. You're from the Olympic. Yeah, you can't lose what I already lost. Exactly. You're from the skate. Washington State won't run out of that in a hurry. Yes. Well, let's be honest, Pat. Angie W. Yep. Right. My brain has already failed to remember what I'm doing, which is a bad sign. What I do need is... not that. Chaos. So much chaos. There it is. So I'm trying to remember the layout of the next bit, which is... So what I will actually do is... I will post the link for the YouTube video that I am using as a guide for this. The Invisible is back. Dear. So, one of us is trying to pay attention to all of this, and it's not me. So, what I'm trying to remember is where I'm supposed to place the list. The list? That's where I'm supposed to be placing my cats. Oh, congratulations, Ritsu. Well done. That's something I have never managed to achieve. Okay, so according to that video... Please buy yourself some tire chains. No, that's wrong. That's where those should be. Yeah. Okay, so all of those in the right place. Yes. Right. Does this then... I now need carpet. This is why I was needing... Yes, this is why I have had a large number of sheep sat here today. I needed a large amount of wool, not just for the interior, although the interior is necessary. I don't know how much of this I need, so I'm going to make a little bit. Yes. Yes. The Red Sheep District has returned. This is what happens. I eventually end up with the Red Sheep District on most servers. Party boat. I mean, Kel's currently sat there with a drink and is quite happily enjoying their ominous bottle. Right, let's see. That's not it. That's it. Keyboard cat tapping away. There. I need to work out where all of these go. Right, so I only need 3 per thing. So it's 2 in, 1, 2 here, and 1 and 1 there. Apparently that is enough to stop all of the all signs of. You see, I thought that 2x2 was what was needed for spiders. 1, 2 here, 1, 2 here, across 1 and down 1. But apparently, I think it's actually a 3x3. 1, 2 here, 1, 2 here, and there. Mischief managed. Right. 1, 2 here, 1, 2 here, and 1, 2 there. Wow, I had exactly the right number of pieces of carpet for this. I am somewhat disturbed that that was actually correct. Right. And for our next trick, we need cats. And this is why we have the cat family. There's also a message on the opposite side of the sign. Why am I not surprised by that? Right. Oh, hold on. I think I need to have you on a lead for you to follow me through here. Do, do, do. Where's my leads? There they are. This is why my base is absolute mayhem. Over time, I have a complete and absolute failure to design anything properly. I think you'll stay there. Right. Follow me into the mayhem, you see. You're going to sit here for me. Right. What's on the back of it? Yep. Right. If I've got this right, this should be immediately over the cat sitting zone. We control the horizontal. We control the vertical. We control the cat sitting zone. Good night, Blast. And thank you for the mayhem, despite everything. I need you to sit a little bit more centrally, please, cat. There we are. Our first cat has arrived at their designated work zone. We are now entering the cat sitting zone. Yes. This is why warp plates are so much easier to work with. Right. If you would please to be entering your... Thank you. That's 2. I could have done this by trying to get them up the scaffolding. Something tells me attempting to get 4 cats up scaffolding would have driven me slightly crazier. Particularly since I can just do this. No, 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 no. That was nearly mayhem. Right. And number 4. Of course, I went for black cats because they are the most adorable of all of them. I know a lot of people are very much fans of the Jellycat. I still think that the black cats are the most adorable. But I am biased. Void cats, yes. Void cats plus. I was very tempted to get hold of some black carpet and make it so that all of their collars were black as well, so that it was a complete void cat. Right. So, all of the cat... I was about to say, all of the catastrophe has been sorted. I'm going to move these down here for the moment, because the next thing is to add in trapdoors. Now, the next bit, as far as I'm remembering, is I need to do something clever, which is going to be a terrible, terrible thing. Okay. Void cats for the win. Of course, void cats are the best cats. That's wrong. Also, welcome back, Raven. Right, so what I need to do is place a trapdoor there. And then realise I have absolutely no way of getting back up to deal with this. So, I guess we're going to be taking the quick way out. Oh, I moved my void plate. My void plate? Best cat is the one sitting on your lap. Absolutely agree with that, Frauke. Right, I'm going to move the warp plate back onto the ship. We now have all the appropriate cat wrangling completed. It's now going to be materials handling from here on out. Fluffy voids are not a bad thing. Ooh. I didn't realise that you could actually name them. Wait, there are modifiers? Okay, I have never done that before. I also never noticed that you could pop out the shard with a right click. You know, one of these days I should really actually pay attention to some of the mods on this server. I suspect we're not actually using most of the capability of that. Those warp plates mostly exist to make life easier for all of us, and particularly for our moderators, who are fantastic people, and who look after this server. And by moderators I mean ops, but both is valid. Right, now I need to repeat that layout. And like so. Now we have a layout of 4, which will guide creepers into the floor. Good, we got this correct. Okay. Enjoy your lunch, Loopy, and thank you for the lurk. Now we can put back these, because I am fairly sure we're done with the interior of this. Well, apart from needing to decide if I... Yeah, done that. Done that. Do I need to seal this off completely? No, I've done this wrong. I should not have these 8. Classic Scotsman error. Error. Scotsman involved. Right. And where am I? I have left my water. Ow. I have landed on the dangerous materials again. Somewhere in here is water. Oh, and hail hydrate. Thank you, Veg. Stretch as well. Half a devil worth of recorded falls, yes. I suspect that the actual count is ridiculous, but 333 is dangerous enough as it is. Thank you to those who look after that counter for values of thank you. Right. I am going to regret this because I need 2 more buckets of water. I should have just brought all 4. Oh well. Let's head for the back of the boat. It's the quickest place to get water and be able to get back on the boat from. I always find it interesting that it temporarily causes flowing water enough to be able to move the boats. Right. While we're here... Okay, so you half slab the roof. Yeah. No, place a slab. No, scaffolding. Not worried about that. I feel like I've forgotten something. Yes, that's what I've forgotten. I have forgotten murder. 4 of those. And temporarily, I'm going to place in those. Where am I going? Right. These guys are going to need to move in a minute, but we will get back to that. This has been carefully counted out. Okay. Drop that. And now we add the murder. And then, just to make sure that I don't get killed, well, guaranteed, more to the point, I can take that out and that out, because those should cast enough light to keep everything lit up. And we put some chests in to catch the output. Ahem. Right. Now I need a lot of half slabs to go on the top of that to close it up and turn it into my farm. Which is good because I have a load of these that I can turn into half slabs. That shouldn't be enough. That's probably close. Let's put away my buckets. So this is just getting this operational? Operational. What the heck is operational? So what have we got here? We have the rainbow snail. Why am I not surprised? Conquer the squirrel. I thought it looked familiar. Arlene in a cart. That's not one I recognise. And, just for our special guest, Kill Birdie. I should probably move that. What I will probably do is move that right next to the... where do I want to move that to? Tempted for the moment to move it next to... yeah, let's temporarily... Where's my power switch? Where is the power switch? Over here. Yes. There's... there we are. So if I put that there, I can put the warp plate next to it for the moment. Excellent. Now I've got an easy way up to where I need to switch this thing on and off. All of this is, of course, just Phase 1. Phase 1, build the farm. Phase 2, make it pretty. Also known as the oh god, Scotsman's about to go over the top again phase. I mean, when was the last time I built a farm that I didn't make overly pretty? Please ignore the red sheep district currently on the back of the boat. That's not a farm. That's just a temporary resource gathering location. Any day, any know why. You're not wrong there, Raven. You're not wrong. Usually it ends in a mad. I'm having a very bad day for seeing names. I really need to read better. Also, I believe that should be a WHY, as in why. Seeing is hard. Yes. And we have a bumblebee. I haven't looked to see what this week's challenges are. Right. Oh. Whoops. Time to get the squirrel checked. Yes. Or is that a bunch of eyes? A Marathi swarm. Yes. What are the odds I'm going to end up with, like, yeah, that's way more than an off by one error. Oh, yeah. Off by one stack. Yep. Off by 1/3. Something in the middle. Actually, do I have those in storage? Deep slate tile. Deep slate. Hold on. I don't actually have... Why have I got tile in 2 sections here? Dang it. Make catches, attempt catches, trade 3 Pokemon under level 3. Goodness. Right. Apparently I have failed to sort out my sorting system correctly. This is a bad thing. The other 2 are fighting challenges. Yeah, I don't take part in those. Right, so I'm missing brick stairs. Let's turn those into brick stairs. This is the problem with these blocks. They look very similar. And... right. If I do that, that'll get me 2 stacks. I'll use them, and anything I don't use can be used to fill in the storage system. I like the way that I'm optimistic that I'm going to have enough left over to put into the storage system. I'm more optimistic that I'm going to have an off-by-1 error. Still confused as to how I got my sorting system so badly wrong when I was setting it up. It's unusual for me. Actually, no, it's not. Question. Are those spawnable? Odds are, probably. So what I'll do is I'll put a torch on top of those. Right. In theory, he says, that should be... You don't think they're spawnable? They get light levels. Not entirely convinced I know whether or not that means that they're guaranteed to be spawnable or not. Right. In theory, that is now a creeper farm. If I sit down here and head back up using the can I get in though? Nope. Apparently I can't get in. Oh, hold on. That's functional. We have creepers. We have creepers. Woohoo! It's a functional creeper farm! Right. Okay, so, step 1. It works! Step 1 has been achieved. We have a functional creeper farm. That is the difficult bit. Well, difficult is probably the not for most people. That would be the difficult bit. For me, that's the start. Insert Doc Brown sounds here. Yeah. Right. I've got 2 torches here that are unnecessary, but we'll sort those out at another date. Okay, so now we've got our creeper farm. The nice thing is, this has this fin below it. The fin is specifically chosen this way because it means I can actually use this to shape a ground anchor onto the base of this design, which is good because I want to actually have a ground anchor on it so that it can then anchor down to the ground. Really? Really? A thunderstorm? I don't need things to explode. I've got an entire farm for that now. Thank you very much. Oh. Thank you, Feg. Hello, llama. Right. So, I'm going to put our collection of heads in the barrel. I also have a collection of other heads. That sounds so wrong. That just sounds wrong. Right. I need to get rid of some of the things in my inventory. Notably, the mangrove roots, which I was using for flushing out the system. Okay. So, next problem. How do we turn this into something that looks pretty? This is where the huge design below it starts to come into play. Oh boy. Now we need to start replicating the rest of this shape. I'm going to regret this, isn't it? Had a small lad fishing inside of it. No, because this is only half the shape. I plan on making this a full circle. But it is a nice idea, Fig. Right. I would like... Where are the... Alright. Light grey... Dark grey. And white. And now we start making things interesting. Something, DreamWorks lawyers would like a word with me. Yes. That is where Feg's inspiration has come from. And I'm very, very not surprised, given the shape, that is the thought. Let's get rid of this oak sign that's taking up space in my inventory. And let's get rid of the deep slate. It's just as well I went mining for cobble deep slate earlier. I used up nearly half of my half of the stuff I mined out before today. Or just for today, even. Right. Either way. We need to return to the construction site. You've seen Shrek. Now meet the real Scotsman coming from... No. I'm going to turn this back off, just in case. Okay. Now, my first problem is working out how to do this. So my central 4, I'm going to turn into carpet. Oh, that's not going to work. I have a problem. I have a problem. No, I don't. Hold on. I designed that with half slabs. Oh, sorry. With... Let's just double check this. 1, 2. I've got an entire layer of solid blocks here. So, actually... No. Yes. If I do this... I get new recipes unlocked. It's always a good start. Where's my north-south? Yeah. Okay, I can do that. That's going to work. So I want to have a central line of 4. Oh, I've just remembered something. Doesn't carpet vanish at a distance? Nope, carpet is not an entity block. carpet does not vanish. Kind of surprised by that. Has anyone else been amused by that? Right. And this is why I needed so many sheep to be... This is why I needed so many sheep to be naked all day. Yada-dee, 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 yada-dee. Right, it is... Let's see, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. And then it's up by 1. And then it is 2. And then how many 1s? So it's 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, and then we get upwards. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm trying to build this with the least number of materials so that I can, well, basically not have to spend the rest of eternity waiting for sheep to provide me with wool. Right, 2. Ah, didn't want that one there. 2, 1. What I will have to do is place carpet on top of all of this to make sure it doesn't become spawnable. Oh dear. 3. And then 4. What? That can't be right. If you see a lot of glowy lichen. Well, the alternative is glow lichen, yes. I was just going to put carpet on top of all of it, but glowy lichen might actually work better in some places. Right. Or carpet, but that's boring. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think I've made a slight goof in the shape of my circle on this section. Besides, the design will light up. It really will. The thing I haven't worked out here is how to put fan blades in yet. I have not the foggiest what the fan blades are going to look like. Let's see. Create. Yeah. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. I could make... I wonder who has the Froglight farm in this area. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Oh, I've just realized something. I don't like this. Spot a mistake in my plan. Which direction are the clouds moving in? Yep. I deliberately moved it higher so that it would actually interact with the cloud layer, which would make it look like it was actually going to... shears work better on wall. Of course they do. You'd think I would remember that. Also, it's the middle of the night. I should take a quick teleport down, grab a quick nap, and get some shears. The reason I moved it up into the air was deliberately so that it would look like it was interacting with the clouds. Because, hey, at that height... Did I miss some? Oh, dang it. I left several blocks high up in the sky. Grr. Right. Yeah, I deliberately moved it higher so that it would look like it was interacting with the clouds. Because, well, that seemed like a logical thing to do. And then I completely failed to pay attention to which direction the clouds were moving. And clouds always move east-west in Minecraft. How did I forget that? Alright, let's try this again. Okay, now that we've discovered that I have absolutely no capability to plan things properly. Right, 1, 2, 3, up by 1, 1, 2. Yep, he's gotten off by 1 error already. 1, 2, up by 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, no. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and then it's up. Alright, these ones I will collect immediately. 2, 3. 2, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to carry on this despite the fact that I've just realised I've done it wrong. 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. I should have swapped materials colours sooner. 1, 2, 3, 4. In theory, that should be perfectly aligned. In practice, it's off by 1. Is it? Doesn't look like it is. So I was intending to shade this so that it looks like it's got darker materials on the top, etc, etc. How have I gotten this wrong? More to the point, how do I get back that block, which isn't supposed to be there? Alright. Oh! Oh no! I've gotten off by 1 error. That is supposed to be 2. So all of this is supposed to be 1 to the right. Ay, 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 ay. Well, you know how I commented that I wanted to actually correct... I wanted to have shading in this? Thank you for the giant emote, Hunter, and thank you for the addition to the counter, Frauke. Let's just double check I'm getting this right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up 1. Yes. Okay, that's better. One more. So close and yet so far. Absolutely right there, Mythical. Also, welcome in. 2, 1. Two, 3. And then that's where we should be. Well, the nice thing is I can use this opportunity to start putting in my gradient. And we'll go to the grey, because this is where it starts being the underside. And that's where my toe... Oh yeah. No. That's where my toe? 2. And then we take out this one, and that should now all line up. So if I go directly down from... Hold on, let's do the sensible. If I go directly down from here, it lines up. It lines up. Thank goodness for that. And it's now facing in the right direction. It's already 2:34. Ow. That's not fun, Pixie. I had similar yesterday. I got to 11 p.m. and my parcel didn't turn up. So I feel your parcel anxiety. Hold on. Is it 4 then 2? No, it's 3 then 2. I was about to make an off by 1 already. So 4, 3, 2, 1, 1. Once I've done this once, I can just build sideways from it. 4, 5. I can get that. Was that my... Have I done all the 5 ones? Yes, I have. Are we at the same height? Yes, we are. Fantastic. 1, 2. I'm going to start the gradient a little bit earlier here. 1, 2, 3. No, hold on. That's 2. Isn't it? No, that should be 3. Yep. Hold on. Oh, I hate trying to count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should be... If I'm at this level... Yep. It's good. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Actually, I'm going to convert that to 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 1, 2. Nope. 1, 2. It lined up. It lined up. Well, that's the inner ring done. That's one of the 2 rings of this. Oh boy, that is... Actually, I think I've also got that the right way round, because... Whoops. We have a flyby. Of a feg. There's a flying feg. Yeah, we could use this as a fly past area. Right. Was he super fast? It was definitely a fly past. I don't know if that was super fast. Certainly super, because he's flying. Super Feg! Sounds like something out of an old kids' cartoon series. Similar to Super Gran and Super Ted. At least he's not one of the Wombles. Wombling, wombling, wombling free, the Wombles of whatever heck. See, this is the thing. Once I've got the basics in, I can just repeat it so much quicker. And immediately create a creeper farm by accident. Or a mob farm by accident. I should really make sure that I light this up as I'm going along while I am under construction. Do, do, do. Now, ideally, I should put in some shaping on this. But first, I think I just want to get a basic shape on. I'm going to run out of wool, however. Yep. Time to say Geronimo and jump off the building. And grab some more. I forgot this is an active farm. I was shocked by the sudden thing going clunch. Right. Oh, that's going to look interesting. I mean, it's going to look blocky as heck, but it's going to look interesting. I should probably work on the outer shape as well, but we'll get to that in a second. Actually, I'm not sure I can get up there from here. I should really invest in some ender pearls, I suspect. Oops. Looks amazing in pretties. I hope so. I hope so. We'll see that in about 20 minutes, I guess. Outside of us. I plan on trying to get this wrong again. I've gone one too high. I do want to try and make this look more interesting through shading, because it's going to be a very big, very blocky object in the sky otherwise. I mean, it's going to be a very big, very blocky object in the sky no matter what. But I can make it look less blocky through shading, hopefully. And once we get the wind turbine blades in, it should also look more interesting. At the moment, this is just going to be a giant tunnel in the sky. At some point, this is going to end up looking like a Stargate, if I'm not careful. You're both wrong. Scotsman build. It's neither witchcraft nor Minecraft. It is madness. This is madness. Doo-doo. Dooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-doo-doo. Yada-da-da. Yada-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yada-da-dee-dee. Yada-da-da-da. Etc. And watch as I run out of the dark grey wool far too soon. Oh no. Whoop, no. I actually have another stack of it in my inventory. Anyone would think I actually planned for this. Because the nice thing is, some of this will be where it overlaps with the outer ring. And therefore we won't have to worry about lighting it up, because it'll actually be directly connected to the outer ring. But I do know that there is a 2-block height. Yeah! Off by 1. Right. How does that look? Ooh. Okay, that's going to look interesting. I need to do the outer ring and then get rid of the sketch below, because at the moment this looks very... Oh no! I've just realised something absolutely annoying. By turning this through 90 degrees, this fin on the bottom is at the wrong angle. Dang it. Another off by angle. Yeah. Oh, that's annoying. That is very annoying. Oh well, I will fix that later. That will be a different me problem. That's a future Scots problem. Future Scots is sitting there in the corner, cursing current Scots, going, "You evil, evil, maniacal madman." Right. Back up here. Right. So, what I do need to do is work out where this intersects. So I've lined this up with... Where have I lined this up with? Oh, I took out my... Oh, I lined it up with the bottom of the... Okay, that I can work with. That might actually help, because that'll give me a platform to work from. That doesn't help. Okay. Whoops. Missed. Fortunately, somebody left this huge pile of scaffolding here. Present-day Scots is happy that past Scots was a lazy soul. Right. Or a lazy so-and-so. Okay. Let's see. Think. Where's my midpoint? Oh, this is my midpoint. Haha. Would the underside be in shadow? Yes, it would. So this is going to be interesting because I need to... That's white again, Scots. I need to start in shadow, and go up to not in shadow, and then go back to being in... No. Get it right before you... yeah, I had an off by 90 error there. Whoops. I was about to make a mistake. What a mistake of the maker. Right, 1, 2, 3. Let's work this one out. So, from the center line. So, this is a even middle. So it's 1, 2, 3. So it's 4, 2, 2. Oh, I can't. Right, so there's my center line. I think. Yeah, that's my center line. Let's put this in so that we can work from it. Put that there for the moment. Is that dead center? What do you know? It is. Right. So it's another 2 from that point. 1, 2, up by 1. 1, 2, 3. Was it 3 or 4? 4, 2, 2. 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. I feel like I should swap to light grey at this point. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're kidding. Yeah. 1. Thank you, Frauke. 2, 3, 4, 5. Too for many. This one might run a little long. 2, 2, 2, 3, 4. Have I got that as 2, 2, 4? Yeah. So it's 3, 5, 8. Right? 3, 5, 3. Yeah, 8. One, 2, 3. Okay, so I go one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. 2. And interestingly, the shadow won't be on the top because it would be bright on the top because of sunlight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was about to try and shade it again, which would have been wrong. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Oh. That's a problem. I've gotten off by 1 error. It intersects too soon. Actually, no. Let's use that to my advantage. And do that. So the top would definitely be carpeted. And that gives me my exterior shape. Which, actually, I like that. That's going to work. I know it's fatter on the bottom, and it's very much fatter on the bottom because that's where the generator and the anchors are going to be. This is where it's going to be tethered to the ground. So there'll be a wire coming off of this down to our anchor point, which is now off and out of position. Hey, Bo! Welcome in. Oh my, this is going to look very, very unusual. Right. I can't do the other side of this because that's in the way. Which is a shame. But equally, we have run out of time, which is also a shame. Let me get some more of the siding. Fortunately, this is all solid colour because it's the top and therefore it's going to be lit up. I may come back once we've got this fully shaped and put in some sort of logo. I don't have a design for a logo. That doesn't necessarily mean I can't put one in later. And that's me out of carpet. Or Sailor Moon. Sailor. Oh, careful I don't accidentally summon Moon Knight with this thing. Yeah. I'm more likely to summon the squirrels. Turn him into a werewolf. Ha. Thank you, Feg. Right, let's get this in. Oops. Were squirrel. I suspect that's more were squirrels written W-H-E-R-E. Oh, now I'm wondering if I can put a squirrel logo onto the side of this. I hate trying to work out where I'm placing carpet of the same colour on top of wool of the same colour. No, you're not. And it's a perfectly valid thing to have suggested. It just happens to be that it is a perfect example of reasons why I end up with so much scope creep. Because there are always so many good ideas from you lot. Werewolf, their wolf, their castle. No, castle will be tomorrow when we go back to Gordonstein. And in the interim, before next Monday, I will spend quite a bit of time building large amount of circle out of wool. And then we'll be able to do things next week, like working out how to do blades on this thing. Oh, please tell me I've got enough wool to be able to finish this section before Pretty's. I mean, we're running close over the top for this. Trying to figure out how to... It's been a very long time since I've watched Young Frankenstein, Elkhorn. I will need to check how much of this is, whoops, now spawnable on the inside, but that's a reason why I have left myself a gap. Blucia? I don't know Blucia. Alright. Let us take a quick leap off of the building and get into a safe space, and then have a look at what this looks like in Pretty's mode, which I suspect is going to be, as hinted by Feg earlier, quite interested. Wait. I'm going to assume this is some of the scaffolding that I lost earlier. Right. Oh, hold on. Let's grab that bit. Okay. Let us see what this looks like in Pretty's mode. And allow for the fact that it will be getting rid of all of my temporary sketching below it. Oh, wow. Okay, that is going to look very, very interesting. I'm glad I moved it up. The lower height, it was way too close to the ground. This height actually interacts with the clouds and will look pretty spectacular. And once I take out all of that dirt and have just the right shape in place, it is going to look very, very much easier to understand. But I need a lot of wool to be placed. But the nice thing is, we've got the difficult element of the creeper farm and the first couple of verticals of most of the shape into place. I need to repeat the ring on the other side, but I think this is going to go the way that I wanted it to. Quite how we're going to turn this into a lighthouse, I haven't decided yet. At the moment, it looks like it's hanging something underneath it, and that's an interesting possibility. I might hang the lighthouse below it. But yeah, I think that has definitely been a very, very interesting bit of progress today. Oh, so many off by 1 errors and an off by 90 error. I really need to correct the this section. This block needs to be rotated by 90. Just set it on fire and there you go, lighthouse. You're possibly not wrong there, Mythical. There may be fire involved. There may be fire ahead. And when there's chaos and mayhem and flames and chaos. But yeah, I think this is going to look really good once it's fully in place. And definitely next week for stream on this server, we will be trying to work out how to put fan blades into it and make it look much more interesting. Okay, let's have a quick check to see who we have live. And if there's anybody interesting and fun to raid out to. Looks like our usual alternative direction would be... It'll be my biggest fan. Oh, that sounds so wrong. I almost wish we had create, because then I could make it actually a functioning fan. I am going to send us on a raid in the direction of Blunding, who we head to on Mondays quite regularly, mostly because quite a lot of people, quite a lot of the time, Blunding is one of the few people streaming at the end of the stream on Monday. And apparently we're about to raid straight into marshmallows. Always good. I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time of 2.5 hours-ish, previously to now, where we will be back in Gordonstein and carrying on all of the efforts on trying to come up with some the kitchen and mess hall, and probably at some point another stables, so that more people can actually have Ravagers. As always, thank you for joining me this evening. Everybody has been absolutely amazing, and I very much appreciate having you all here. I hope to see you all again soon. Look after yourselves, take care, bye bye.